All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back and we're ready in the pick and ban phase. Let's just go to that. We have a Lilia ban again from blue side, and we got a Cannon ban again from the red side. So it looks like Monfitchit have elected to go blue again.
Yep.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah, we see the cannon as banned as well again, and it's clear Bakara Brawley is, I believe, a little bit scared of that cannon pick, as they should be, because if we look at the last couple games of Mount Fidget Gaming, the cannon was the carry, and we see again a Rumble ban and a set ban, so they're going for the same bans. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's see what the third ban brings from Mount Fidget Gaming. As Aaron said, on the blue side once more. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that Bakara Brawley did play red side twice against... what was the other team again? The McMoody's, right?
Yeah, McMoody's.
Yeah. So, and they played red side. Maybe they prefer red side. Who knows? And then on Mount Fidget Gaming, we see the Pantheon ban, which was to be expected, I would say.
Look at that Nivea ban as well. Oh, the Ezreal was real. I did not know that Samurai had an Ezreal.
Yeah, and
so that's interesting.
They left Senna open as well. I believe they're less scared of Senna than they're scared of Lilia and Rumble. Pantheon was a logical ban, I would say. But yeah, they left Senna open.
I mean, that Pantheon ban as well leaves Renekton wide open. So,
and we see the Sejuani pick on Bakara Brawley side and the Amumu pick on Mount Fidget Gaming. So they switched junglers? Did they switch players as well, or what is happening?
I think they swapped notes in that break. You know, they've definitely swapped hands. Like, oh yeah, you pick my champ, I'll pick yours, and then yeah, now we're seeing a reversal of champs selected for Mount Fidget and Bakara Brawley, but the Xerath pick as well.
Will this be Xerath mid or support? It could be both. I believe that we saw Caitlyn last game with of course, high range, but don't forget Ezreal has a lot of range as well, and the Renekton is coming back to the Rift, so they left Renekton open. They chose to ban the Pantheon. I don't know if Rumble is a mid lane pick or a top lane pick. I have seen him in top lane a lot more than I have seen him in mid lane. But I have heard recently that he's very strong in mid lane. So I don't know who they're banning out. Is it mid lane or top lane? And
it's definitely the mid lane, yeah.
Yeah, and it didn't work because now Renekton is back on the Rift. And this might be difficult for Gaming.
Did Bakara Brawley just miss a ban? It seemed like they didn't lock in a ban in time.
Huh. That is
interesting.
That is very strange. We see a Sivir ban, so the Sivir Senna combo is taken out. That's taken out. Just to be sure. Bakara Brawley, maybe they missed the ban. Maybe they said, "Meh, we're not scared. You can play whoever you want. We'll just take you on."
Damn.
Let's see if they still ban something now. Yes, they will. So hovering Syndra, and it's a Syndra ban. Yeah. So I believe they just missed a ban. We see in the chat Day Zero, organizer of this tournament, said Bakara fourth ban is Gnar. So Gnar is the fourth ban. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. I didn't know Lauren played Gnar.
I mean, look, I said it.
He doesn't. He
Oh.
doesn't, and that is why they banned Set. They made
Okay.
sure
Yeah.
he couldn't pick his other pick. They did their research. Now,
Yeah.
for everyone that is watching, I did mention this in the last stream, and I'm wondering if Laurent is going to pull it out. I mentioned last stream that for any team in the next upcoming games, they have to play it once. They have to, if they pick my favorite champion, Teemo, playing in top lane, whatever lane, I don't care, then they get 20 quid if they win that game. They get 20 UK pounds. However,
Yeah.
if they do pick it in jungle and they win, then they definitely get 40 pounds.
Oh
So
yes.
I have
see
to
if
say,
Lauren picks.
Aaron. I have to say, Aaron, if he picks Teemo into Renekton, I think he's going to have a really hard time.
I have done it before. I have done it before, but
Oh
that
my
was in
goodness.
silver. Oh, he's picked the Garen.
Hold the
He's
phone.
big
Garen has
Garen.
been selected. This is not any old Garen. This is Lawrence Garen. Okay. I mean, this is an old classic. The fact that he's pulled out Garen of all champions is very interesting, especially since that Renekton was very obviously going to be selected. But wow, okay, and also Janna as well coming out for Mount Fitchit.
That's a classic for Josh in the bot lane for Dreamcast. That's a classic
Yep.
support pick.
So it-
Absolutely.
In the old. that
It
old
does
picks.
seem that Xerath will be playing mid lane.
Yep.
Yeah, so a good pick, I would say, because we saw the Syndra ban after the Xerath pick in the mid lane. And I would say Xerath into Orianna has, in my opinion, in the beginning, a favorable situation. Yeah, it is a favorable situation. My apologies to Xerath. However, going on to later in the game, past let's say level 6, it might get difficult because Xerath is a really immobile champion. So, for the next games that will be happening, I believe, tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, we'll have some fun things to see. And then the loser of these series that we are watching right now, they'll be in the losers finals immediately. So
Oh yes.
yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see who is going to end up against either Mount Fidget Gaming or Bakara Brawley. Yeah. So yeah, lots of games to see, and I believe we will be casting all of those games.
Oh yes. All the
but
way through.
in the meantime, let's get on to this game. So we see Bakara Brawley winning the first game, and the second game has started.
Who do you think is the matchup for this game that we have to keep an eye on?
I believe top lane will be fun to see.
Yep.
A lot of damage between them and a lot of sustain as well. The heal with the Q of Renekton, but also the passive heal of Garen. And I believe the longer this game will last, the stronger Bakara Brawley will get, in my opinion. Garen will get more of a tanky role. Yone is more of an, let's say, bruiser who does really do a lot of damage, and you cannot count him out. I think right now, Mount Fidget Gaming opted for a little bit safer picks. Ezreal is a really safe pick in bot lane. A lot of mobility to get out of things, but then again in mid lane we have a low mobility Xerath. So for Kolol, it will be very important to stay back.
Absolutely. But I mean, he's shown before that he's absolutely not afraid to stick to those immobile champions and provide an absolute result. But in the meantime, I mean, I was talking about the threats and worries of Jin, being an immobile champion himself, facing the Ezreal, but Pakara Brale once again seem to be in control of this bot lane.
Yeah, they keep pushing in, and I believe because of let's wait, see what happens here.
And I mean, he will see that, but will he be able to escape? Manages to.
He will. He got the ghost off, and he's okay. He's BMing the mastery points, and as you can see, 36 is quite high. Let's just say that 36 is quite high, and he's actually dealing a lot of damage to Renekton. So I'm excited to see what happens there. Will Lauren get his?
Goodness.
Will he get his how do we say, revenge?
Redemption?
Redemption, yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah.
I mean, he went 1-9 in the previous game. Will he be able to provide a somewhat favorable score this time around? But we saw there with tanking the turret shot and Hoi Hoi capitalizing that, as he has been very consistent across all these series, sending Laurent back to base already.
Okay,
hold on a minute.
A lot of communication going on.
Oh,
Flash popped by Samurai. So a good gank on the side of Pakara Brale.
I mean, it's a good thing that they were able to get the flash from Ezreal, but at the same time, you just made Ezreal use his flash. He still has another, on a 10-second cooldown. So.
Oh!
But never mind. Wow! Blink and you miss it. Pakara Brale securing that first blood on Ezreal for Noiboy on that Jin. I mean, incredible play there. The flash snare from Senna, and also, I mean, the incredible coordination from Sejuani and Senna to move away and allow Jin to get that last hit with the W. I mean, that was great. Well played to them for that.
In the meantime, we see Renekton doing a little bit of damage, hitting level 6. Laurent quite comfortable in this matchup, I would say. He's not backing down, but he's playing more in a safe way, I would say. Even though he's getting pushed under the turret right now.
He's waiting for his level 6.
He is waiting for his level 6 indeed, and Renekton knows this, so he is going to back off. What I wanted to say earlier was, here we see the replay again. Good flash there. Both bot laners were out of mana, so they couldn't do anything. As Ezreal didn't have flash anymore as well, and I think barrier was popped in the meantime as well.
Yep.
But we saw.
Hold on a minute. Wow, turret dive and the kill secured for Kolol 50 on that Xerath. Great dive.
Great dive indeed.
Day Zero as well.
Great dive indeed. I think Day Zero wants to find the redemption as well. In the meantime, Garen might be in trouble here. Flashes away and heals up using the honey plant or whatever it's called.
This is interesting.
But
we saw in the previous game. Sorry, I think we're going to end up saying the same thing about the grubs, right? I mean, Mel Fitchett definitely put no emphasis on the grubs last game, but seemed to have, woken up that there is this objective on the map, but fighting for it now as ultimate ability from Garen onto Renekton there. And the bush Q from Renekton getting that kill onto Garen. Meanwhile, Oriana finding the kill onto Day Zero's Amumu as well, leaving Pakara Brale to find 2 grubs at the expense of 2 kills. Wow, what a turnaround there.
Laurent might have been a little bit greedy there, going after that Renekton when he used his ult already. But as I was saying, we saw Xerath poking down Oriana, getting her really low, but did have cooldowns on all the abilities, so couldn't secure that kill. And then after, that Q did not connect apparently.
No, what happened there was the in the last half second of recall, it cannot be cancelled. And Laurent choosing to go for the Q there for some reason made sure that Renekton was able to escape. So if he chose to auto, if he attack moved into the bush, he would have cancelled that recall. But his choice to go for the silence is what allowed Hoi Hoi to escape there.
Yeah, and we see level difference very close. It was very close, but we see the level difference, but the CS difference is significantly less than it was last game. And the gold difference as well. At this time, I believe we had
I mean, look at this, the team comp here.
Taking a lot of damage there, going in, but didn't really have the follow-up, so he chose to back out.
The team comp in that bot lane, the synergy is so beautiful to see. But I mean, we've got this replay here for that grab fight. There's the ultimate ability, and Laurent, of course, you know, thinking he has the upper hand, had his life ended very swiftly after. And there's Day Zero as well, being escorted on his way out by Clash Royale's Oriana. I mean, you mentioned the minion difference in the top lane being not as big as it was before, but in the bot lane it seems to be exactly the same. 20 minions difference has emerged again, and just as I said in the pre-game chat, Jin has 2 kills. This is bad for Mount Fitchett Gaming. He now has an item that gives him attack speed, which enables him to get extra movement speed every time he crits, and that alone is going to be bad news for them. But never mind that. Colo 50 getting caught out there by the Oriana ulti, and I mean the Senna ulti as well. But the Sejuani ulti was a non-factor there, but that's a kill in the mid lane for Pakara Brale.
And we see the BMing in top lane continuing. I mean, Renekton dashing away and then laughing. So, okay, very interesting. I don't see. I believe the plan was to push Senna or Jin back, but
yes. I mean, okay, hold on a minute. Somehow they managed to find a kill onto Sejuani.
Yeah, they did manage, but they're pretty low now.
Straight back in.
We see ulting, Xerath ulting in bot lane as well. So all of a sudden there's 4 people of Mount Fitchett Gaming bot lane, but they weren't able to secure that second kill. And they're pretty low as well, with the Drake being up. I believe they wanted to go for that Drake, but it took them too long to get some kills there, and the Drake can be contested once more.
I think what is good that we're seeing so far from Mount Fitchett in response. I mean, Pakara Brale are still playing as a great cohesive unit, but Mount Fitchett seemed to be doing a good job of slowing things down. You know, instead of rushing into these high commitment, high risk, low reward scenarios, they seem to, you know, just continuously play back, and only like there you see, you know, catching out members whenever they can, and also prioritizing these objectives as well. So, you know, despite the Well, never mind that. Lauren has just died in the topside river as Pakara Brawley claim those void grubs, but
And at some point, Day Zero died as well on Amumu, but I must have missed that. When did he die? And
well,
where
did he come from and where did he go is the question at hand. But you know, Pakara Brawley definitely not complaining as they now have a 6,000 gold lead. This seems to be, you know, it seems to be a similar tune to the one that they were all dancing to last game. You know,
the mid game of Pakara, well, the mid game is starting now as we're approaching 14 minutes. So the early game of both of these of Pakara Brawley is just so strong, and I believe if you can beat them in their early game, you might have a chance. But right now, as you said, the gold difference it's even gone up. It's 7k right now. So, and again, both outer turrets, the one in top lane and the one in bot lane, have fallen. So they're now going for that mid lane, but in the meantime, we see that the contesting of those neutral objectives, Herald and Void Grubs, Dragons, there is more of an even fight for them. As we see now, Amumu getting that Rift Herald, maybe they can push back a little bit. We see also 4 members against 4 in the mid lane. Renekton making his way down as well. So I believe a dive will be happening soon, as Laurent is staying top lane.
We've got the crocodile lurking in the shadows. Comes around the back, pops ultimate. The Dominus is out. Dives into Mount Fitchett Gaming with no risk, it seems, and all reward as Amumu falls in between those 2 mid lane turrets, and the first mid lane turret also falls for Mount Fitchett Gaming there. Pakara Brawley, I mean, it seems as though they haven't had to do much to change their game plan, but they're getting the same result.
The good dive. We saw also that the members of Mount Fitchett Gaming were pretty low. And Renekton just showing himself. We see all of the members of Mount Fitchett Gaming turning around. They see a big ass crocodile. I would run. I'm not gonna lie. And then in the meantime, from the other side, we see Sejuani on her boar jumping in. As you can see here, they see the crocodile. Everybody turning towards him. Sejuani coming from the other side, ulting the Amumu. It does hit the Amumu. Amumu getting the ult down, but then getting ulted by Orianna as well to stay on top of Renekton. And Senna almost falling. Brain of LeBron. Or is it LeBron? I believe it's LeBron.
I think LeBron is correct.
Yeah, LeBron James, right? So he almost fell to the Xerath ultimates, but yeah, that heal is just too strong.
I mean, it definitely seems as though Mount Fitchett are doing their best to respond to Pakara's aggressions, but to no success. You know, as they're once again on the back foot. You know, being left in a position where they can only react to what Pakara Brawley throw at them, as Pakara Brawley remain in control of the happenings and the pace of this game once again.
And they keep poking down the Garen as well. Garen not having any answer to that right now. And in the meantime, Zero getting caught out, getting stunned, and falling to the Orianna. Jin doing a good job by ulting towards top lane, and in the meantime taking the mid lane turret as well.
I mean, this is
Janna-
exactly what I was worried about with the Jin getting ahead 3-0. Has his Swifties, has his goodness, I forgot what the item is called, rapid fire cannon. You know, he's got the makings of what makes him great, and right now he's in a very happy position. You know, Pakara, Brawley, no doubt are very happy with their bot lane result.
Yeah, and we see indeed a similar experience from the last game. The tier 2 top lane turret falls, but Lauren not giving up, might be able to get the kill here. Let's see how low Orianna got. She is not that low actually, and she might be able to kill Lauren here.
Oh, but hold on a minute. Xerath is lurking in the shadows. Doesn't have ultimate ability available.
Nope.
And she
used
just
it already,
recalls.
unfortunately. Yeah, she just recalls. I think they expected Orianna to maybe go for that fight. But she took the easy way out and just ran away, which is quite difficult from a Garen with his Q.
I mean, Laurent really did try to close that out there. Tried to chase with, he popped his ghost, had his Q speed, active and chased her down. Even used the ultimate ability with no success, but kept facing the constant slows from Orianna, and let her get away. But never mind that. In what world do we see a Jin chasing down an Ezreal as Noiboy turns the corner and just shows his wretched face from out of the shadows?
Yeah, and if
My
we look
goodness.
if we look at the vision as well, the vision placed by Bakara Brawley is more of, or they're playing more around their own vision. Whilst, we see now that the topside jungle of Mount Fidget Gaming on the blue side is fully warded by Bakara Brawley. While in the meantime, for some reason, there are a lot of wards in the blue side bot lane jungle, and there's no one there, so they still don't have vision on them. So let's say the vision that Bakara Brawley puts down is used in a much more efficient way than Mount Fidget Gaming is using their vision.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it just like you said, the entire red side jungle, well, not entire, but the key points of it from river to lane have been warded. But for what? There is no dragon that's going to appear within the next 4 or 5 minutes. And of course, the Baron is up now as we see Bakara Brawley approaching this seemingly for free. Mount Fidget Gaming completely oblivious to this even happening. Well, until now.
It seems like they know, or they had some kind of an idea. But if we remember from last game, this happened again.
Whoa! That's 2 members down for Mount Fidget Gaming. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they have fallen for the same trick as they did last game. Bakara Brawley starts the Baron, and when they see one member of Mount Fidget Gaming coming up towards the Baron pit, they all stop, they turn on them, and they get 1, 2, 3 kills. It was the same thing that happened last game.
I mean, Bakara Brawley definitely showing why you should try out your main course before you attempt the sides. Starting that Baron buff and then jumping in to claim some kills on the side of Mount Fidget Gaming. Now, interestingly enough, they chose the key players as well that would contest the Baron as well. Getting that Amumu with the smite. Making sure that there is no contest in that regard. And then of course the Ezreal, making sure he can't ult
and tried to steal it away. So well played from Pakara Brawley, and once again shades of the previous game.
Yeah, and a little bit strange to me as well is that Ezreal was. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, this surely has to be a
Not
kill.
dealing any damage.
Oh my goodness, this is the saddest thing. I mean, the fact that Garen chases down Jhin, only for Jhin to brush off his shoulder, gets a kill, double kill, triple, quadra kill for Jhin.
The first
magic
penta.
number is 4. Oh my god, that was amazing. Will they find a way to give him the penta?
They did get a penta kill.
Oh my
Penta kill
God.
to Jhin. I believe that the game is done here. Yeah, well played by Bakara Brawley. Well played. 1, 2, 3, 4, and he even found a 5th shot this time. As he got that pentakill, Bakara Brawley getting that 2-0 win. Once again, the strongest team, I would say, that we've seen.
I mean, by far, the absolute dominant team. The 2-0, I don't want to say it's a curse, but the streak continues.